Trackside Live, back in an overcast Michigan International Speedway. It's time now for our Inside NASCAR Sprint Mobile feature. This week, we look back at 500 grueling miles in Pocono, Pennsylvania.
Got some pretty good hits that we took going through the infield. Got probably 4 flat tires. Get all the grass out of the thing too. All the grass, we gotta get all that grass out of there. Give me the bolt cutters. All right, guys, let's get out of here. We got to go. Start it up. Let's go. 3 wide. Now 2 with the 84. 26 outside. That's up. Not gonna be clear, maybe. Gotta run something. Horrible, dude. Go to the garage. Go to the garage. Go to the garage. I'll be watching though to see if anybody good's coming on too, but I think we ought to take 4. Tires, 2 tires, 2 tires, 2. Go, 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 go. You got him, you got him, you got him. I got to pitch again, Kasey. He got 3 off the left front. I got to come back in and put them on. 10-4. The good thing is we still have a lot of lap. 10-4, man. 10-4. Stay after it there. I feel terrible. All right. So what happened? Top step got knocked off. We'll talk about it later. I don't want to talk about it right now. We ain't ever gonna win a championship like this.
The pole winner's gonna take the checkers. Kasey Kahne wins at Pocono.
Hey, get us back there, Kenny. Yeah, good adjustment, man. This thing couldn't have been any better. Couldn't have been any better today. All right, man. Great job out there. Great way to dig us out of that hole. And great job in here, guys. Awesome pit stops. Just great work everywhere today, guys. Good job.
Kasey, I'm pretty impressed with what I heard there. I'm glad they rolled that because, as I've always said, it's easy to be a good race team when things are going great. But it's hard to be a good race team when you have a problem like that. You guys were just flawless all weekend. You had to go, gosh, is this where it goes south on me here? I've got to come back in as hard as it is to pass here at this racetrack.
Yeah, and Kenny made the right call. I left the pits, and I was like, man, perfect call, way to go. We're in second. And then he told me to come back in, and he was trying to watch out of his left eye and his right eye, and just he missed that the guy was just started pulling off the lugs. So it was just really close. But you know, we had a great car. Our Dodge Charger was really good all day, and I knew there was still plenty of time. We just needed to get out there and slowly work our way back up and stay out of trouble.
I think one thing that helps with that, though, is that Kenny used to drive also, and I'm lucky with that with Rodney.
Yeah.
So it's easy when those guys can talk to you because they know the emotion that we're going through during a race, whether it's good and bad.
Yeah, and Kenny helps me with a lot of things because he used to drive. Not just that, but, I mean, he understands when you're explaining something about the car. He understands kind of what the feeling I'm trying to explain to him. So it's good working with someone who's who can drive race cars. And, I mean, he's a good go-kart rider. He does everything right, so it's pretty cool.
Wins races. That's the main thing. Wins races and makes it work like it does. But guys, another thing that kind of came out of Pocono, and I asked both of you this question, was, some of the guys. It's probably one of the hottest races we've run all year. I mean, how's the heat affecting you guys? I mean, you pretty much wore out because this race car, you really got to drive it. I mean, you just can't sit there and kind of like it drive itself. You really got to manhandle it to begin with. And we're going into some pretty hot races this year. I mean, is that going to be a factor?
To me, that was the hottest race we've had so far, and I think it's just our guys put a lot of time into trying to keep the cars cool, and I felt good all day. I had the last probably 60 laps, I was pretty hot, and I could feel my heart pumping pretty good, but I felt really good and refreshed, and when the race was over, I still felt good. I'd won, so that helps.
Makes it a little easier.
Makes it easier, but I still felt pretty good.
I think Jeff hit on something. I think you just got to drive these cars a little bit harder. I think the way the bodies and stuff are put on them, there's not as much air circulating inside the driver's compartment. So that's why I think you're seeing the guys a little winded maybe after the race now, maybe just a little bit more hot than what we're used to. It's just the way the cars are built. That little bit of fresh air off the NACA ducts, every little thing means so much. But with the way these bodies are built, it's hard to give up that much downforce and that much side force because that's that much more speed that you can have in race trim and in traffic.
And one thing we have not mentioned, we were talking about Sunoco fuel, is the exhaust gas temperatures this year, and even last year when we're running the unleaded fuel, is about 30 to 40 degrees hotter, which that heat is generated up inside the race car. Something that has nothing to do with the actual new race car.